Hey, what's going on, Guardians? TBL here, coming back with your Armsday weapon review video for May 10th, 2017. Let's go ahead and get started with this thing. Our first things first, we're going to be taking a look at the Uzume RR4 sniper rifle, and to save you a little bit of time, roll number 1 is probably going to be the most interesting of the bunch. This thing is coming with performance bonus, where kills with the weapon have a chance to grant bonus reserve ammo, snapshot, casket mag, which increases your magazine size while hitting your stability just a little bit, where reloading this weapon has a chance to grant you a larger than normal magazine. Now, it's also got last resort, but you really want to focus on the performance bonus casket mag clown cartridge. It's going to make it so that this thing has a massive magazine. Remember, the Uzume is kind of like a pseudo scout rifle. It's already got really great base stability, and the mixture of perks here is going to keep you firing for days. Roll number 2, however, was a lot less interesting than either roll number 1 or roll number 3 in my opinion. It's got performance bonus, high caliber rounds, injection mold, replenish, and Eye of the Storm, which gives it a little extra stability but really nothing too focused, while roll number 3 has performance bonus, high caliber rounds, clown cartridge, mulligan, and for whatever reason rifled barrel, and ultimately just doesn't make for quite as focused of a niche as roll number 1 gives you. So if you got the Uzume package, if you don't want to hold out for something better, you can definitely go with roll number 1 and have some lulzy times with a larger than normal magazine. Next up, we've got the Haka Judith D high impact hand cannon. Roll number 1's got true sight for the bonus to aim assist, last resort, rangefinder, speed reload, explosive rounds, and oiled frame. Really no big range boosting perks outside of rangefinder, which is of course the most important factor on hand cannons, so we're going to go ahead and skip roll number 1. Roll number 2 has got your choice of both true sight and sure shot iron sights. It's got triple tap, outlaw, speed reload, high caliber rounds, and small bore. So a little bit better. Small bore gives you that little boost to range and stability while knocking your magazine size down by just a smidgen, while mixing in perfectly with the precision bonuses you get from triple tap and outlaw. Overall, this makes for a pretty decent PvE roll of this gun. So roll number 2 might not be too bad of a choice, and roll number 3 has got all the range you need. It's rocking both true sight and sure shot, army of 1, rangefinder, speed reload, high caliber rounds, and reinforced barrel. Reinforced barrel and rangefinder are basically going to max this gun's range out while knocking your stability down by just a bit. Thankfully, this thing fires slow enough that you can usually recenter your shot without too much trouble. Overall, it's not a bad roll at all. Army of 1 is a decent enough perk. I kind of wish there would have been something better in that first perk tree. Something along the lines of like triple tap or crowd control, but Army of 1 is definitely serviceable. This isn't going to be a usable gun in PvP. I won't say it's going to be a good gun for you though. So ultimately with the Judith D, it comes down to roll number 2 and roll number 3. Roll number 2 is going to be great for PvE. It's got a lot of utility there, and roll number 3 can technically be used in PvP. It hits all the range marks that a hand cannon really needs. I would recommend holding onto your package and waiting for something better, but if you got to pick one, roll number 2 or 3 will do. Alright, let me save you a little bit of time here. Both the Kumakatak HC4 and the Ufern HC4 this week have terrible rolls all throughout. You're really probably not going to want to spend either of your packages on either of these weapons this week. Hold on to your package. Alright, and pretty much the same thing is going to go for the Ufern HC4 as well. The 3 rolls this week are pretty lackluster. Roll number 1 just comes with a little bit of extra stability with injection mold, while offering no real range or niche perk benefits like luck in the chamber and braced frame. Roll number 2 at least gives us braced frame for a bigger boost to stability, but again, really nothing there worth really getting too excited about on roll number 2, and really the same thing can be said for roll number 3 as well. Roll number 3 is boasting the sure shot iron sights for aim assist, mulligan, lightweight, injection mold once again, rescue mag, and exhumed. So ultimately all 3 Ufern HD4s are kind of a letdown this week. I would definitely recommend that you hold on to your package, or if it's taking up inventory space, just pick one and get rid of it for shards. Alright, finally we've got the Tamer D sniper rifle. And really this is a sniper rifle that's capable of some pretty interesting rolls. Number 1 has got the ATD Scout and Raptor scopes, private eye, performance bonus, explosive rounds, quick draw, and appended magazine. The mixture of appended magazine and performance bonus is pretty good here, giving you a larger pool of ammunition to potentially work with. Ultimately, for a PvE god roll on this thing, you're looking for something spoopy like surplus, performance bonus, and appended magazine. And that's kind of where roll number 2 comes into play here. Roll number 2 looks very, very good. It's got the ATD Raptor scope. And then for the perks, it's got surplus, it's got partial refund, and then explosive rounds, snapshot, and appended magazine. So we're hitting like 2 out of 3 required things here. We've got the combination of appended magazine and surplus, which, by the way, surplus is just such an underrated perk. Being able to run around in raids and whatnot and have a higher chance at picking up heavy weapon ammo It's really a super helpful perk, and it makes me kind of sad that roll number 2 is really just missing performance bonus to match that perfect Tamra D PvE god roll. But really, roll number 2 is still pretty darn good, and the same can kind of be said for roll number 3 as well. This one's coming with counterbalance, performance bonus, explosive round, snapshot, and appended magazine. So you get that combination of performance bonus and appended magazine with the extra stability that's going to be afforded to you thanks to counterbalance. So with the mixture of perks here, it really makes me think this thing might be pretty useful in PvP, with counterbalance there to help supplement this gun's natural stability. Overall, rolls number 2 and 3 aren't too bad at all. If you're more of a PvE player looking for a PvE sniper rifle, that surplus roll on number 2 is pretty darn good, while the roll number 3 might work out pretty well in PvP. Alright, that's pretty much it for this week. Let's check out the field test weapons. This time around, we have got 2 Crucible guns, 3 PvE weapons. Probably not a good idea to bring those into Iron Bandit this week, although who knows. For next week's orders, first up, we've got the Omalon Tunuela SR4 Scout Rifle, the Suros PDX 45 Pulse Rifle, probably worth picking this one up, the Suros JLB 47 Rocket Launcher once again, the Haka Strongbow D Shotgun, and finally, the Haka Tamra D Sniper Rifle once again. A quick honorable mention, if you've got the Omalon Casitas SR4 package, roll number 2 is looking pretty darn good. Outside of having the torch scope, it's basically a hung jury PvE god roll. Definitely worth picking up. But alright, that's it for this one, Guardians. Be sure to let us know what you picked up from the gunsmith down in the comment section below. And of course, as always, thanks so much for watching. I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.